Wow. Let's set the scene. The year is 1952 and history is made. Shigeru Miyamoto is born. 2004 Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. Best video game of all time ever. Super long title. Takes 1,000 years to say it, am I right, fellas? I'm gonna shorten it from here on out to what everyone calls it. Door game. The year is now 2007. Super Paper Mario. Good game. Solid game. Not quite as memorable. Mr. L is the only thing I remember, and that the partners were not great. 2012, Paper Mario Sticker Star. I hear it's not great, I skip it. 2016, Paper Mario Color Splash. I didn't even hear about this one. Maybe a bad sign. Fast forward, the year is now May 14th, 2020. Bam! Release trailer for Paper Mario Origami King. Graphics, amazing. Paper Mario. Expectations? Tempered. It did, however, make nostalgia for door game kick in, as it sometimes does, and I go on this little nostalgia binge. I watch some Let's Plays and I relive my favorite moments. And in one particular Reddit thread, I won't say which subreddits I browse, a lady never tells, somebody said, if you like door game, you should play Bug Fables. Bug Fables? I said out loud to the 2-month-old comment on Reddit. What is that? Bug Fables is as good as door game. Yay. And I hate to keep comparing it to door game because it is a great game by itself, but it is also hard to ignore the similarities. So for those of you who maybe haven't played door game, I'll explain why Bug Fables is still good and absolutely worth picking up. And don't worry, this review is going to be spoiler free unless you count the first 10% of the game as a spoiler, in which case just buy the game and get out of my sight. Unsubscribe, I don't like looking at your face. Anyway. Just to knock this out of the way real quick, you play as a team of 3 characters in the world of Bugaria. Everybody is little bugs, the size of bugs, and they talk. These 3 characters together make an explorer team, and they're kind of like mercenaries in that they do quests, and they travel around Bugaria, doing little quests. It's very similar to door game in that it's an open world scenario and every level has little puzzles that you have to solve. And along the way you'll have little battles and sometimes big battles. It's a turn-based RPG style combat where you make a move and then they make a move and so on. Alright, now that we're on the same page, let's talk about This is my favorite aspect of the game. You get 3 main characters, and I love them all. Leif, Kabbu, and Vi. Let's settle this right now. Some people say that it's V as in B, but her full name is Violet, so it's Vi, right? Like, am I crazy? Just ask the Fuigan and Quebables. Anyway, let's evaluate these characters against the Baywatch standard. Vi is Fly, Leif is It Chief, Kabbu is so. He's good, but not quite at the Leif and Vi level. To demonstrate, let's do an exercise. The Red Letter Media Star Wars Phantom Menace Character Test Challenge of Science.
Describe the following
Bug Fables
character without saying what they looked like, what kind of costume they wore, or what their profession or role in the
Bug Fables
was. Describe this character to your friends like they ain't never seen
Bug Fables.
The more descriptive they could get, the stronger the character, eh?
Vi. Feisty, short-tempered, speaks her mind even when she probably shouldn't, always wants payment. Every time they do a quest, she's always like, but are we getting berries? Berries is the currency. Anyway, it's great. Leif. Distant but open also, which sounds like a contradiction, but it's not, okay? I don't want to give away what's happening with him, but like he doesn't know how to say what's wrong with him, but he wants to express it to Vi and Kabbu, you know what I mean? I like nuance in characters. It's so interesting. Dry, sarcastic humor. And you all know how much I love sarcasm and oxymorons. Kabbu is noble, loyal, doesn't want to let his friends down. He's a generic hero character basically, and it's fine. He does have depth and backstory, but could have been a little bit better is all I'm saying. For example, make him take off that stupid costume already. And they're not the only characters in the game, of course. Look at all these characters. There's so many. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Cute little beetle. He tries to push this big boulder and he breaks his horn. And he's adorable, and I just want to hold him in the palm of my hand. And kind of sort of tied to this point is the dialogue. The dialogue is great. I'm also impressed by the amount of dialogue in this kind of small indie game, and I like it a lot. It's charming, there's a lot of good jokes, especially in these little interjections that they throw in there. Not only did I find myself not skipping dialogue, but I would also explore the area for the purpose of getting that next neat little gamer moment. Not just for getting a cool item or whatever. The plot is pretty good, and again, I'm not going to spoil it. The strong point to the plot is that it delivers on its promises. And what I mean by that is that the intro to a story is like a promise. Here's the tone, here are the stakes, and here are the things that we're going to explore in a satisfying way. Here's an example. In the intro, Leif's mysterious past will be cool. By the end, wow, that was interesting. The Queen Ant character is going to be interesting. Wow, that was interesting. Nary a stone is left unturned in this game. If it hints at something, we're probably going to learn about it. And it has little twists, and it all makes a cohesive story, and the end. I do have a minor gripe, and it's that the bosses could have been tied to the story a little bit more, which is something that Door Game did pretty well. Overall, though, it does feel like the story reached its potential, and finishing it makes me feel like I've eaten a real satisfying meal. I like the soundtrack, it's good. I just took a DNA test. Turns out I am only 40% a gamer. I can't explain in a ton of detail why I like the battling, but I do like the battling. It takes Door Game's battling and improves it. First of all, and this is a big one, when you reach a certain rank, you have the option to skip low-level battles, which is great. Saves a lot of time. Also, if you like battling and you want a challenge, you can turn on hard mode. And if you beat a boss on hard mode, you get a special medal. Wow. And if you don't want hard mode, you can turn it off anytime, but I wouldn't know about that because I'm a pro. A big difference from Door Game is instead of having one main character and one less powerful character, you get 3 main characters that are more or less equally powerful. And so there's some strategy because the person in front is the most likely to get hit, but they get 1 extra attack point. Also a great thing is that the character in front does not have to go first, and a character can give their turn to another character, thereby giving that one 2 turns at a small cost. It's big brain time. Dare I say, it's bug brain time. But the biggest improvement of all from Door Game to this game is that the spy feature in Door Game has only 1 thing, and in Bug Game, it's 3 things. Look, it's 3. This is clearly a 10 out of 10 game, and there are no flaws to be found here. There is one major flaw to this game. If you get a combo, it goes okay, great, awesome, unbelievable. You get it because it's B. However, here's the issue. They use this word not just for the B character, but for all characters. Not a B, not a B, not a B, not a B, not a B. And not only that, but they could so easily make high quality puns specific to these characters. May I present to you, for Leif, unbelievable. For Kabbu, unbeatable. Unbeatable. It's like unbeatable, but with... Alright, let's talk about quests. 90% of the quests are optional, so it's my own fault that my tiny little completionist brain wants to complete all of the quests. But that means backtracking. It is a big mean word. To Bug Fables' credit, they do eventually add a fast travel kind of thing, so it's not so bad, but you still gotta backtrack. And some of these quests are a little too vague. It's like, oh no, Old Man Jenkins got lost somewhere in the Candy Cane Woods, and you gotta scour the woods to find him. I learned early on that if you want to do all the quests, you just gotta accept all of the quests on the board, and eventually you'll probably end up in Candy Cane Woods again anyway, and by that point you'll have a couple quests to do. But there's one mandatory quest that's the worst of all. Card Masters of Bulgaria. Basically, it's like an hour of backtracking, looking for these dumb, stupid characters, which thankfully they left Beetle Boy out of this. So I guess with all the backtracking, it really is door game, isn't it? Because that game too had a stupid amount of backtracking that I guess I forgot and forgave with my nostalgia critic tinted glasses. So I guess you gotta just be willing to overlook it in this game also. One small point is, as I was playing the first level, I was looking around the environment and I was a little bit worried. Considering this is a world of bugs, is every level going to be a green grassy green? How long until I get so sick of this color that I myself turn green? And how much variety am I in for? Well, I can tell you right now, it's not all green and grassy, so you don't have to worry about that. That's all I had to say in this section. It was just a quick thing. This is a good game. Buy this game, play this game. I like it. Bug Fables gets the highest possible rating of 9 out of 10. Make sure this November 3rd that you register to vote so we can finally get Vi in Smash. Bug Fables has already been announced for Switch, so it's possible. That's right, gamers. Vi needs your help. The long road between her and that letter is about $15,000 long, so here's my PayPal soldier and God bless America. We did it! More than 13 views and counting. There's a little Easter egg in this very video about that 13 views thing, so enjoy. 10 out of 10. I don't even remember why I subbed to you or when, but I watched this entire video for some reason. This is great. If you watched a 52-minute video with that said, then I guess I'm doing something right. 10 out of 10. You would be a pretty good therapist. Thanks. 10-10.